This is ABC7 News at 6. Your Suncoast News. We're here for you.
Hello and welcome. I'm Scott Dennis.
And I'm Jacqueline Matter. Thanks for joining us. Topping our news this evening, police in Bradenton say they're investigating a middle schooler for bringing a stun gun to campus and then using it on other students. Bradenton police were called to Sugg Middle School this afternoon after the student used the stun gun on a couple of other students. Luckily, the students that were tased were not seriously injured. The suspected teen was evaluated and taken for treatment. The Manatee County School District is calling this a very serious issue that will be handled in accordance with the school's code of student conduct. Charges will be sent to the state for consideration.
A Northport man is charged with beating and shooting his dog. 62-year-old Roman Scraba is accused of beating the Cocker Spaniel and then shooting it in the head with a BB gun. Police say the injuries were just too severe, so the dog named Fluffy could not be saved.
Initially, it appeared to have a BB in its palate. Further examination by the veterinarian's office indicated that it had even more injuries than that. It looked like a small stab wound, that its jaw had been broken.
Scraba is charged with one felony count of animal abuse causing a cruel death, pain, and suffering. He remains behind bars at the Sarasota County Jail.
The McDonald's manager who tipped off Tampa police about the accused Seminole Heights serial killer will receive the full reward offered by law enforcement. Today, Tampa Police Chief Brian Dugan said at a news conference that Delonda Walker will receive every penny of that $110,000 reward. Her tip to police on Tuesday led to the arrest of 24-year-old Howell Emmanuel Donaldson III. Donaldson is charged with 4 counts of first-degree murder. In a statement, Walker said getting a reward never entered her mind. She said she simply wanted to do the right thing.
The annual Sarasota Holiday Parade is set for this Saturday night, and organizers are stepping up security for that event. ABC7's Bobeth Yates has the details.
Preparation for the holiday parade has already begun with street closure signs going up. But this year's efforts will not only include more floats, but also added security measures.
It's just, life is a little different now, so we're getting ready.
Sarasota Holiday Parade organizer Danny Ballou is talking about the security measures underway to ensure parade attendees and participants are safe. And while Ballou says public safety has always been a top priority, this year a donation hopes to make things even safer.
They've got some barricades that was donated by someone that was anonymous, but they felt it was important for the police to have that.
The barricades were first used in the city's 4th of July celebration and are said to be able to stop most vehicles. But while officials prepare for a worst-case scenario, residents we spoke to say they're expecting the best.
I feel pretty safe going like that with family and friends and being surrounded, I'm assuming, by police and our protectors, and hopefully it all works out.
At the local level, I feel very good about Sarasota. I think this is a wonderful city.
I think it's lovely, the parade, and I think we are very safe in Sarasota.
Organizers expect about 4,000 participants and an additional 10,000 spectators to line the parade route. And once they finalize the security, they hope attendees will focus on the fun.
Here we're going to have not only the Circus Conservatory, we're going to have Bell O'Nock, we're going to have Kay Rozier and the Big Cat Habitat like we've always had. Many more circus performers.
In addition to the added barriers, parade representatives say law enforcement officials will also be stationed throughout the parade route. Bobeth Yates, ABC7, your Suncoast News.
Bobeth, thank you. That parade will begin at Main and 301 in downtown Sarasota Saturday night at 7 o'clock and will end at J.D. Hamill Park at Main Street and Gulfstream. Now, there will be several vehicle tow-away zones and street closures leading up to the event. Main Street will close beginning at 7 a.m. Saturday morning. Fletcher Avenue, which is east of 301, will be closed from Main to Fruitville starting at noon. And then a section of Lemon Avenue will close tomorrow starting at 2:30 in the afternoon. You can find a full list of all the closures. Several streets are closed tomorrow at some point. And you can find all that on our website at mysuncoast.com.
Surprisingly, there are still flights available for most destinations this holiday season, but things are booking up fast and prices may be a little higher than you'd want to pay. If you haven't booked a flight for the holidays, the sooner you book, the better. Right now, this is what prices look like using flight dates of December 21st through the 26th as an example. If you're flying from Tampa to Chicago, you'll pay $375 for the cheapest flight. Sarasota to Chicago, you'll pay $764 at the least, according to Google. Round trip to Pittsburgh from Tampa for those same dates, you'll pay $437. From SRQ, there are not any flights available, according to Google.
A lot of it depends if you're willing to leave at an odd time or in the middle of the week. That type of thing might help. Although as you get very close to the holidays, most of the stuff's pretty well booked as you go forward.
AAA suggests booking flights for first thing in the morning because of the possibility of weather delays. The company predicts that driving will also be a popular travel method this holiday season with more affordable gas prices. Well, the holiday night of lights on St. Armand's happening right now.
The event featuring lights, music, and a special appearance from Santa himself. Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan joins us again live with more on the happenings at St. Armand's. Bob?
You know, Scott, it's not just the snow and cold that brings you into the holiday spirit here along the Sun Coast. You know, we have to have these great parties that we're having tonight. Holiday Night of Lights on St. Armand's Circle. We're all singing Christmas carols right now. He's checking it twice. He's gonna find out who's naughty or nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good. And I'll tell you what, the weather's been really good, so he's not going to miss my stocking or my tree. He's on his way. We're out here live. The weather couldn't be better right now. It's 73, clear skies, and 62 on the dew point. We have the big parade, holiday parade of lights, again, parade tomorrow in Sarasota, which should be great. And they're all getting ready. We just had the Sarasota Choir just sing to and perform as well. I'll take you out on this one. Back to you guys.
Certainly looks like a good time. Thank you, Bob. The Community AIDS Network hosting a luncheon today at the Robert L. Taylor Complex in Sarasota to raise community awareness for World AIDS Day. According to HIV.gov, more than 1 million people in the U.S. are HIV positive, and 1 in 7 of them don't even know it. There is no cure for HIV, and most people don't realize how many people are living with the virus in their community.
Just Google HIV prevalence on Google, and you will see a map. Look at that, and look at how much red goes out through the southeast. That's why we're expanding into the southeast. We need to do something about that.
And just a reminder, this Saturday is the annual AIDS Walk to raise awareness and funds for HIV. Free confidential HIV tests will also be offered at the event. That walk begins at 8 a.m. at J.D. Hamill Park in downtown Sarasota and will continue over the Ringling Bridge.
Englewood Elementary School has come up with a way for students to let others know if they're having problems with other students or at home. The school installing buddy benches for students to go to as a safe place if they're being bullied. That way other students know if they see someone sitting on a yellow bench, it's a sign they need help. The principal says students know to get an adult if a classmate is having a serious problem. But otherwise, the kids are just there to help them out,
yes,
which is nice.
Well, in less than 2 hours, the Venice High School football team will take on the reigning state champions, St. Thomas Aquinas, for a shot at this year's state title game. ABC7's Adam Cellini joins us live from Venice High School tonight to tell us why this is a special game for the Indians. Adam?
Yeah, Scott and Jacqueline, the Raiders beat Venice last year in this very game. 46-8 was the final, and St. Thomas Aquinas will go on to win their 3rd state championship game. But right afterwards, head coach John Peacock made a promise to himself. He set out to put together one of the most difficult and rigorous regular season schedules for the Indians this year. That included out-of-district games against Manatee Riverview Plant High School, who was in the state title game last year, and the #1 team in the country, IMG Academy. Now, IMG ended up being their only loss of the season, but Peacock says his boys gained a lot of confidence in that game, which he thinks will be the difference tonight.
I was leaving there, I just made notes and just thought about, what could I possibly do to prepare us better for that? Because, obviously our ultimate goal is to win a state championship, and it's pretty clear that it runs through St. Thomas. And
it was really important to play the #1 team in the country and see what we can do, and we know we can compete at that level. So, I know we're going to come out with our heads on fire, and we're going to fly around to the ball.
Now, St. Thomas Aquinas has also dominated the Suncoast 13-3 lifetime against our area teams. If Venice can hand them a 4th loss against local teams tonight, they will be on their way to the state championship game in Orlando. We'll bring you the full highlights coming up at 11 o'clock tonight. For now, live in Venice, I'm Adam Cellini. Back to you in the studio.
All right, Adam, we know that's going to be a fun place to be tonight. They packed that stadium to cheer on the Indians, and we'll see all the highlights tonight at 11 o'clock. Thank you so much, Adam.
And certainly bringing some vengeance to that game tonight as well.
Yep. Well, still to come in your Suncoast News tonight, former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn pleads guilty to making false statements to the FBI. We'll look at his testimony.
And Florida's Attorney General launching an investigation into Uber's data breach, which could have affected tens of thousands of Uber drivers in our state.
You can help make the wishes of Suncoast children and seniors come true this holiday season. I'm Scott Dennis.
And I'm Jacqueline Matter. Join ABC7 and share your good fortune by becoming a Salvation Army Angel.
Just stop by ABC7 or Sunset Kia in Sarasota, Bradenton, or Venice and pick up an Angel Tree gift tag. It will tell you what a local child or senior citizen is wishing for this holiday season.
From ABC7, thank you for your generosity and happy holidays.
Rose takes her volunteering for Tidewell Hospice very seriously. But she knows how to have fun, too. And that's what she brings when we're invited to visit patients as part of Tidewell's pet therapy program. People love to see her. She really brightens their day. She makes people smile. And in end-of-life care, a smile can be a wonderful gift. Tidewell Hospice. It's more than you think.
Let me introduce you to the ultimate Florida window. Do you feel safer with this or this? You'll be proud too.
Buy more, save more. Volume discounts on 4 or more windows.
Attention type 2 diabetics. The FDA warns of an increased risk of amputation associated with certain diabetes medications. If you took the diabetes medications Invokana or Invokamet and then suffered an amputation or one of these other serious injuries, call the Rely On Group right now. If you've suffered amputation or any of these other injuries after taking your diabetes medication, call the Rely On Group today. You may be entitled to substantial financial compensation. Call 800-604-1698. That's 800-604-1698.
The perfect musical for the holidays is live on the Players Center stage. Packed with the big band sounds from World War II, the 1940s Radio Hour is our boogie-woogie bugle boy answer to the holiday blues. Call the Players Center at 365-2494 or visit us at theplayers.org. The Players Wild Broadway series wishes you a Merry Christmas with the 1940s Radio Hour.
Check out My Suncoast Dining on mysuncoast.com, your guide to the foodie lifestyle. ABC7's own Chef Judy serves up her favorite recipes, cooking tips and trends, dining blogs, step-by-step videos, and Suncoast Restaurant Guide. You'll find it all at mysuncoast.com/dining.
Former National Security Advisor to President Trump, Michael Flynn, pleading guilty today to lying to the FBI. Kristen Holmes has the very latest from Washington.
Former Trump National Security Advisor Michael Flynn pleading guilty to willfully and knowingly making false statements to the FBI. The court filing saying that Flynn lied regarding 2 meetings he had with Russian Ambassador Sergei Kislyak in December of 2016. One of them involving discussions of sanctions the U.S. had imposed against Russia. In court, the prosecutor explaining that on December 29th, Flynn called the Trump transition team at Mar-a-Lago about those sanctions. Just one of many calls discussing conversations Flynn had with Kislyak, where U.S. policy and Russian response were being negotiated, interfering with the Obama administration. Flynn saying in court that he accepts full responsibility for his actions, adding, quote, "My guilty plea and agreement to cooperate with the special counsel's office reflect a decision I made in the best interests of my family and of our country." Congressman Adam Schiff, ranking member of the House Intelligence Committee, saying the admission is significant.
General Flynn today acknowledges he told senior transition officials about this. Those people all became part of that White House. So it's not going to be that easy for the White House to simply say, nothing to see here.
The White House reacting. Trump's lawyer Ty Cobb saying, quote, "Nothing about the guilty plea or the charge implicates anyone other than Mr. Flynn." In Washington, I'm Kristen Holmes.
In Florida, Attorney General Pam Bondi issuing a subpoena to Uber as part of an investigation into the ride-sharing company's alleged cover-up of a data breach. Millions of Uber drivers nationwide may have had personal information accessed as a result of the breach, and there are at least 32,000 Uber drivers in Florida who may have been affected. Instead of reporting the breach to the Florida Attorney General's office, the Uber reportedly paid a ransom and then concealed the hack by signing a non-disclosure agreement with those hackers. Bondi says she has always been a strong advocate for Uber's innovative technology, but will hold the company accountable if the cover-up is proven true.
Well, stay with us. Bob Harrigan will be live at St. Armand Circle with your First Alert forecast.
Christmas Traditions by LuxArt Silks, where more is merrier. Make your holidays sparkle with style. Browse our amazing showroom, cute collectible cottages, and beautiful Christmas displays. Find the inspiration, selection, and quality you need to deck the halls merry and bright. Christmas Traditions also features the area's largest selection of quality pre-lit Christmas trees, every size, shape, and color, and plenty of decorations to make your home shine for the holidays. Christmas Traditions by LuxArt Silks, where more is merrier. Visit us on New 301, just a quarter-mile north of University Parkway.
For 30 years, it's been an honor for the Michaels on Ice team to serve you.
We love that our restaurant, wine cellar, and ballroom have become your favorite gathering places, and we love catering your parties.
From everyday celebrations to life's greatest occasions, please join us soon for new culinary adventures. A toast to 30 years.
And to many more.
Credit card debt can ruin your life. If you owe $10,000 and minimum payments are siphoning away your paycheck each month, you can get debt-free in less time than you think.
I've paid $800 a month for the past 3 years and haven't changed the balance on my credit card.
Get debt-free now has a program to reduce your debt, stop the harassing phone calls, avoid financial ruin, and settle for less than you owe.
I feel like a huge weight has been lifted off my shoulders.
You're pre-approved for our special hardship program if you owe $10,000 or more. Upon payment of your new lower balance, your debt will finally shrink until you are debt-free.
My family no longer has 30 years of payments ahead of us at 20% interest.
There's no fees until you see results. So call now, make one monthly program payment, and free up your cash. Resolve your debt.
Call 800-628-1251, 800-628-1251.
Naomi, my California closet designer, has been my partner in crime. She was genuinely fun to work with. We have had a ball collaborating on the 8 units that we have done in our home. The closets in the house are great, but the den is what everyone comments on when they walk in the house. And it's so beautiful. They say, "Whoa, who did that?" And I said, "It's California Closets." My name is Melissa, and this is my California Closet story.
Monday at 4 on Suncoast View.
We're off to join the circus. I'm Stephanie Roberts. On Suncoast View, Show Folks Circus is with us, and headliner Daredevil Bello is as well. He's always full of surprises. Our holiday gift guide has ideas for the bookworm from Bookstore One, plus the a cappella group Afternoon Delight and Sounds of the Suncoast, and Libby's Cafe and Bar joins us in the kitchen.
Monday at 4 on Suncoast View.
Enjoy some of the best Suncoast restaurants on me. Just go to mysuncoast.com/dining, sign up for the newsletter if you haven't already, and you can win a $50 gift card to a restaurant in our area. We'll pick a winner each week, so go on our website and sign up now.
Time to check back with Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan.
That's right. He joins us live at St. Armand's Circle, where the tree was just lit. And from what I understand, Old St. Nick also just made an appearance. How is it out there, Bob?
It's unbelievable, to say the least. I tell you, beautiful weather right now. Etna Lynch, who was a part of St. Armand's Circle and still is. What still in the association from Lynch's pub, right? Pub and grub. Great night out here tonight.
It's a fantastic night. The weather is perfect. You ordered perfect weather. You got it. You are a saint.
Yeah, well, when it rains next year, I won't be here.
You're always a saint.
You know, this has been going on for many years.
39 years. But we got some new decorations for the tree this year, so it's looking really good.
It is. The tree looks great, too.
Yes, it does.
And a lot of the shop owners, they have their lights, too?
The shops and the residents all get involved in decorating the tree. It's a fantastic atmosphere.
And Santa's staying here to talk to all the kids to see what they want.
He's going to take pictures with them for free.
All right. Love that, man. This is a great event. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. It's always a pleasure seeing you. Thanks for having me. We are looking at a beautiful night tonight. Van Wezel webcam showing just a spectacular day to start things off on this December. It's been perfect and will stay that way too. It looks like right through the weekend. Now there's a weak front to the north of us that's not doing a whole lot, but it is going to weaken and fade away. But the next one will be much stronger to push through later next week. You can see from the Titan radar imagery, there's a few showers to the Gulf and mainly to the north of us. That's that weak frontal boundary, which will, as I alluded to, fade away and not be a factor for us. Now, whenever you get a front coming down here, though, out ahead of it, there's a chance that you could see some fog, and that'll be our biggest downside, I think, to start the morning off on Saturday and Sunday. But other than that, it should not be bad. 73 right now. Dew point is comfortable, 62. The high today was 83 degrees, well above average. Average high at 76. We'll stay above average, too, it looks like, right through Wednesday of next week. No rainfall for this first day. We're still well above average, as you see. And temperatures currently up and down the coast, low to mid 70s up across the area. 73 now at Kensington Park. Same on Siesta Key and Lido, looks good. 72 in Inglewood and 74 in Northport. Well, the forecast looks like this. Partly cloudy skies for us tomorrow after the fog burns off. And we'll see high temperatures warming into the low 80s. We're coming to the low 80s. We're looking for mostly fair skies. And you can see that frontal system kind of weakening as it pushes on through. And it looks like that front won't do much here. The next front will change things around, though, and just a little bit. We are looking at generally fair skies for us over the weekend. Well, over the north, there is a snowstorm there, but not much of one, bringing some snow showers to Minnesota. And out west, a storm system bringing some rainfall into Washington. Well, look at these temperatures, 30s and 40s, not really terribly cold in Toronto or Cleveland or Minneapolis, and Denver at 50 degrees right now. The highs tomorrow will be really mild in places like St. Louis, Kansas City, and Denver at 63 degrees. That's pretty warm. 43 in Boston, though, a little bit chillier there. Well, for boaters tomorrow, a little bit of fog in the morning, and then partly cloudy. Seas running less than 2 feet with a light chop. The water temperature is at 71, and beaches will see a high of 78 tomorrow. As far as the forecast goes, tides upcoming for Sarasota Bay. High tide will be at 9:58, and sunrise will be at 7:04. Mostly fair, some fog overnight, 62 for your low, not bad at all there. And then for tomorrow, lots of sunshine after the fog burns off, a high near 80, and the extended forecast, get ready for the sweaters and jackets because you're going to need them, not so much this weekend, but by Thursday, highs will be only into the mid-60s, and that's cold for us here in Florida. How are you guys doing tonight?
Good.
Have you guys seen Santa yet?
Yeah.
Did you like Santa? Did Santa say he's going to get everything for you?
We didn't really go visit him.
Yeah, but you saw him, huh? Oh, okay, good. What do you think of Santa?
He's cool. Yeah.
You better say that. He sees you when you're sleeping. How you guys? Are you having a good time?
Good. Are you having fun?
Oh, she's cute there. You guys have a great time out here. Thank you. That's what it's all about out here, having fun on St. Armand's Circle. Big parade tomorrow. I'll see you out there for tomorrow. Back to you guys.